Hello, this is Miss Griffith. This is a virtual math lesson, and this will be a continuation of working with word problems. In previous videos, we worked our way through 6 one-step subtraction word problems, and we will continue on with that today. Number 7. Joan has 9 blue balloons, but lost 2 of them. How many blue balloons does Joan have now? One of the important things about working with word problems is reading the problem more than once, especially when you get to more complicated and more challenging word problems. Sometimes it is hard to understand what is being asked of you. So getting in the habit of reading the word problems more than once is always a good idea. Joan has 9 blue balloons, but lost 2 of them. How many blue balloons does Joan have now? In this word problem, you can solve it a variety of different ways, but you are going to start with 9, take away 2, and solve for the answer. I'm going to circle the 2 numbers in this problem because I am subtracting them. For this problem, I am actually going to draw a picture. And this is just to show you how you could use pictures to help you solve subtraction problems. So we are talking about balloons here. It says that they are blue balloons. I do not have a blue marker, so we can just pretend. Okay, so I think I drew 8 balloons. Let me count and check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I didn't draw enough balloons. It is always important to check your work. If you're drawing pictures, check the number of pictures. If you're counting with cubes, check the number of cubes you have out. I added 1 more balloon, so let me see if I have 9 balloons now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 balloons drawn here, and the 9 balloons I got from the word problem. Now, 2 of them were lost. So let's say that these 2 balloons fly up into space or into the sky. How many balloons does Joan have left? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Joan has 7 balloons left. And once again, we need to remember to try and put label words for word problems, 7 balloons, so that we know what we are talking about. 7 balloons. Okay, and now moving on to the next problem. Number 8. There were a total of 7 hockey games this year. Nancy missed 4 of the games. How many hockey games did Nancy go to in all? There were a total of 7 hockey games this year. Nancy missed 4 of the games. How many hockey games did Nancy go to in all? So number 7, I solved with pictures. And number 8, I'm going to use a number line. I have a pre-made number line here. But if you don't have a pre-made number line, you can certainly draw one on paper for your child or your learner, or have them do it themselves. I need to circle the two numbers in this problem, 7 and 4. So there were a total of 7 hockey games. So I'm going to put a circle on 7. That's where I'm starting. Now, Nancy missed 4 of the games. I'm going to go backwards 4 because I am subtracting. If I was adding, I would be moving up on the number line. Since I'm subtracting, I'm moving down. I'm going to count to make sure I went back 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did go back 4, and I landed on 3. Nancy went to 3 hockey games in all. 3. And I cannot just write 3. I need to put a label word. 3 games. Okay, and moving on. Number 9. Mary found 9 seashells, but 2 were broken. How many unbroken seashells did Mary find? Mary found 9 seashells, but 2 were broken. How many unbroken seashells did Mary find? I'm going to go ahead and circle the numbers in the problem. So I'm starting off with 9 seashells, but 2 of them were broken, so they went away. For number 7, I drew pictures to solve. For number 8, I used a number line to solve. For number 9, I am going to use counters. Again, I have counters or cubes here, and if you don't have counters or cubes at home, you can use items around the house. You could use cotton balls, you could use noodles, you could really use beads, anything of the sort. I need 9 cubes to represent my 9 seashells. Okay, now I think I have 9, but I need to double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 cubes, which represents my 9 seashells, but 2 of my cubes or seashells are broken, so they get thrown away. How many cubes or how many seashells do I have left? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 cubes left, which means that I would have 7 seashells. Seven seashells left. I have one more problem. Tom had 6 quarters in his bank. His sister borrowed 3 of his quarters. How many quarters does Tom have now? I'm going to read it one more time. Tom had 6 quarters in his bank. His sister borrowed 3 of his quarters. How many quarters does Tom have now? Okay, so for number 7, I solved using pictures. Number 8, I solved using a number line. Number 9, I solved using cubes. And for 10, I'm going to use a tens frame. I have a tens frame pre-made. If you don't have one pre-made, this is something that you can draw on paper. There just would be 10 cubes or 10 boxes that you can either draw items onto or put items onto. I'm going to draw a circle in 6 of the boxes to represent 6 quarters in the bank. After I think I have 6, I need to count to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 quarters, 6 dots on my tens frame. His sister borrowed 3 of the quarters. His sister borrowed that quarter. His sister borrowed this quarter. His sister borrowed this quarter. How many quarters does Tom have now? I have 3 dots left on my tens frame, and that means that Tom has 3 quarters left. Three quarters. We used a variety of different strategies to help us work through the word problems today. It doesn't matter what strategy you use, whichever one works best for you.